I'm on mute. That's a cracking start. Hello and welcome to the watch along for Man United versus Aston Villa. We're going to go through the team lineups shortly because they've just been announced. But as you can see, I have my wonderful co-host alongside me, Mr. Shreyas Singh, the PUBG King, the slaying thing. Can't think of any more rhymes. But how are you doing, sir? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fairly well. Doing fairly well. Good temperature out today as well, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Happy.
enjoy this.
How hot are we there today, Shreyas?
34.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And are you excited for this game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the first time I'm actually looking forward to a United game in so long, because it's the first time that even the team as well as the manager, the vibe that comes from both of them is pretty positive. It doesn't look like that something is going on behind the scenes that we don't know, or the stories don't match up with what the players are saying and what the coach is saying. So I think in that way it's really good, it's really positive, and yeah, I hope that we are able to carry this momentum and energy into the season when it begins as well.
Yes, sir, absolutely. If anyone else is as happy as me and Shreyas are that we're about to watch a competitive game with Manchester United, make sure you smash that like button and the subscribe button as well. If you haven't already, we're trying to hit 250 subs before the season starts, and we've nearly smashed that out of the park before we've even ended pre-season. So we'd be really grateful if you can help us achieve that goal. Let's get into the team lineup then. Give me 2 seconds. Just had it on the side here. Where's it gone? There we go. Lineups available. So we have David De Gea in net. Diego Dallo at right back. Obviously been
Yeah.
performing wonderful at the minute. No doubt in my mind he would have started. Lindelof and Maguire. The return of the two potato couches. You've got Luke. You've got Luke Coleslaw at left back. You've got Fred and Van der Beek in the midfield. It's very interesting. I'm sure we're going to discuss that in depth.
Yeah.
Jadon Sancho on the right, who's been my standout player. I think Shreyas would agree with that as well. Has been really good. Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford on the left, and Anthony Martial starts again. Do you think this will be the close to the starting lineup against Brighton, Shreyas?
Yeah, I think it would be I think the only change that we could possibly see in this lineup would be the centre back partnership,
Mm.
because other than that, I think the only change could be the centre back partnership, or the starting left back position. It depends on how Luke Shaw actually performs today as well. Because when Malacia
Mm.
was given his first start, he actually impressed a lot. He played really really well. He looked really sharp. And actually he looked so he was almost everywhere on the pitch on that left
Yeah.
flank. He was absolutely rapid as well. He looked really involved in the game, and I think both the flanks, the left as well as the right, they looked really, really, they looked really, really active for the first time, because we've seen that only one of our flanks work when we attack, but this was the first time that both our flanks were working. So I think Luke Shaw definitely needs to perform today. If he doesn't, then I could see Manasia getting a call up ahead of him. But except that, I think the only change that we could see would be that Varane or Martinez could be coming into the lineup.
Absolutely. And what the way I want to do it, I want to analyze these individually and in sections. So I want to start off with a front four. All of them, apart from Bruno, you'd expect are going to be fighting for World Cup places,
Yeah.
aren't they? That's going to be because I was listening to the Jadon Sancho interview before, and it just kind of sprung into my mind. I was thinking, completely forgot about the World Cup because obviously Southgate hasn't been picking
Yeah.
Sancho at all, has it? Hasn't been picking Rashford. Do you think if Ten Hag keeps this unit, the front four, sorry, or the
Yeah.
front three, let's say, Sancho, Rashford, and Martial, do you think them three have a good chance of getting in the World Cup if they continue playing how they are?
I think Sancho could really do,
Yeah.
but I think Rashford it's going to be a tough case, because I think for when it comes to wingers, especially in a team like England, they're blessed with such so much talent to actually play
Yeah.
of either of those wings. You've got Jack Grealish, you've got Bukayo Saka, then you've got people like Smith Rowe coming into the mix as well, Raheem Sterling. You've got veterans in there, I would say as well. So with Sancho, I would say that he is showing sparks. Even in the Euros, he didn't really get that many opportunities to actually play. But when he did, I think he really really played well. And for me, I think he could be one of the players who could be starting ahead of others in this World Cup. And if he does, I think England do have a really really good shot to go deep into the tournament as well. But with Rashford, I think that there's just going to be a lot of competition, because with Raheem Sterling going to Chelsea as well, I think he's going to be having the time of his life there, because Chelsea is, I think he's a really, really good fit for that team. And you never know. Southgate tends to favor, sometimes he tends to favor players like Sterling ahead of others. And we've seen that in the Euros as well, how he
Hmm.
actually, likes to use Sterling off the flanks. Uh, Except that I think with Martial, it's going to be really tricky as well, because in that France team, it isn't even a question of, saying that, they've got a good mix of young talent coming in. They've got a good mix of world class players at the moment, especially in that attacking side. You've got the likes of Karim Benzema, then you've got the likes of Kylian Mbappe, except that, people like Antoine Griezmann have also, been really, really active and really, really good for their national teams. So it's going to be tough for him to actually, make it into the team. I do think that, he will be getting a call up to be taken for the World Cup in the 15-man squad. But I think it's going to be tough for him to actually get into the lineup, because even if he plays really well, I don't see him replacing someone like Benzema, or someone like Mbappe, who pretty much they are, I would say, they are statements in itself. When a team actually puts out a squad and you see Mbappe and Benzema starting ahead as two strikers, I would say, if of course it sends a statement to the other team as to how they should line up as well. So with Martial, it's going to be tricky, but out of the three, I would say Sancho, I would say, has the brightest chance to actually make it into the starting 11 of the World Cup lineup.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Just whilst I'm going to share this watch along on my Instagram. Just talk to us about the midfield if you can, Shreyas. Obviously, we've got Donny and Fred.
Yeah.
Surely, if you look at the last game when Donny came on, he made a significant improvement on what McTominay was doing. Would you then, obviously, if De Jong doesn't come in, which we don't think is going to happen for at least a few weeks, would you play Donny and Fred? Would that be your partnership in the
Absolutely,
midfield?
I would. I would say that I think one of the things that I actually, it was quite observable, was that when McTominay and Fred were playing in the midfield, we were only
Mhm.
able to score one goal in that half. When Donny
Yeah,
came on and the first team was with him for, I would say, at least, I guess, 10 or 15 minutes, we scored two more goals just within those 10 to 15 minutes, because the ball was moving so quickly. I think Donny was able to link the defense with the attack so well. He was keeping the ball so well, making quick passes. He was, I think, one of the reasons Dallo was, looking so sharp in the second half was because of Donny, because Donny was actually providing him the space to actually move forward, and then Sancho was
exactly.
able to move forward as well. So I do see. I think that even if Frankie De Jong comes, I don't see Ten Hag dropping Donny van de Beek, because now he has clearly assessed this lineup, and he knows that McTominay can't do this job. McTominay can't make quick passes. McTominay is,
Can't do
he's
anything.
not the kind. Yeah, and with Fred, the thing is, he is going to provide you energy, but he won't be able to, provide you with the same quality that Donny still provides us, even though he hasn't really been, playing that much for any lineup, I would say. So, plus, he's worked with Donny really closely, and when Donny and De Jong did play together, they are like the perfect midfield that you can actually wish for, because they, I think both of them, they eliminate each other's problems, because Donny, if you actually look at the defensive side of things, he isn't that great, but Frankie De Jong is. When it comes to passing ability, Frankie De Jong is better than him. When it comes to making those quick 1-2s, making those quick movement, providing space for others, Donny is absolutely amazing in that. So I do see Donny being a important figure in this lineup. I don't see him being dropped even if De Jong comes, and I think that if he's able to provide, you know, he's able to impress Ten Hag, he's able to provide actual, moments to make us believe as well that he can do the job. I don't see him being dropped, because Martial has definitely done it, and everyone is saying that Martial definitely, even if Ronaldo comes back, he needs to be the starting striker for us. I think the same is similar with Donny, because McTominay, I would say, in that midfield, the most minutes have been taken up by McTominay and Fred. And Donny hasn't really played with the first team for a lot of those minutes. He's basically practically just played 10 to 15 minutes with the
Yeah.
first team. So, and in those 10 to 15 minutes with the first team, he played better than both of them. So, and now this is the first time he's going to be playing, I would say, at least 60 to 70 minutes with the first team. And if he's, able to play the way he did in those 50 minutes for an entire hour or so, I don't see him getting dropped anytime soon.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a player Ten Hag trust, but again, it's
Yeah.
with it being the Premier League, it's a completely different ball game in it. The intensity, the pressing, everything's completely different. With him starting today, I think that's very promising. I don't know
Yeah,
if I haven't heard anything about McTominay being injured or something. Maybe he is. Maybe he's took a knock or whatever. I'm not entirely sure, but it is very promising for him starting because I
yeah,
thought the first two games he didn't. It looked like the Donny last year. It was just like trying things, but a little bit upset. Didn't really look like he was getting into the game a lot. But then the last game, I saw him, and he had the qualities that you recognise with Donny van der Beek. So I think it's really interesting. He's starting today. I think that it's going to kick off very soon. Um, the players are all out,
yeah.
ready.
It's
So kick off
I
any
think
minute
it's
now.
still drizzling a bit.
It's still what?
I think it's still drizzling a bit. A little rain is still there. Not,
Yeah.
like heavy downpour or something, but yeah, a
I'm not
little is still there.
sure if you've seen the state of the pitch,
Yeah,
Shreyas.
yeah,
That
I
was a
have,
big
I have, I
talking
have,
point. Yeah,
I
that
have,
was a
I
big
have.
talking point before the
Yeah,
game.
I
Um,
think that's
and
one of the. I think it's one of the advantages of actually playing in Australia, because the way that they take care of their pitch, whether it's cricket or even football, it's really
yeah,
good. Especially the drainage, the way they are able to play the water when there's a storm or something. It's really efficient. So I think it's good that this game happened in this very stadium, because I do think that if it happened somewhere else like a Singapore or something, the game might have been delayed a bit.
yeah, definitely. To be fair, I think it was supposed to kick off at 11:15, weren't we? It's 47 now. So is that right, or was it 11 o'clock? I thought it was 2:45 kickoff, wasn't it?
I think what I saw yesterday was that in my time zone, it should have been started 2 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Just two
exactly. Yeah,
minutes ago, yeah.
mine's the same. I want to move the discussion on to the defense, Shreyas. I know you spoke about it a little bit then. I imagine, for me personally, Lissandro walks straight back into that defense. But who will be his partner? Like I said, Levan would be the best partnership. So Lissandro and Varane. But with injuries, I feel like it'll be Maguire for at least for the first three games. Let's say. Do you agree with that?
I do think that could happen, but what if Ten Hag surprises all of us and starts Pei alongside
Yeah, it's not out of the realms of
him?
possibility. Certainly not out of the realms of
Yeah,
possibility.
I mean, you never
Okay,
know.
we've kicked off just to let you guys know. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's you know what, I'm not a fan of these kits. They're not. It's not like a kit clash, but it's not like
Yeah, it's
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 a
both
really
bright
light blue, I
colours.
would say. The
Yeah,
Villa kit, it's a really light blue.
yeah. Diego Dallo on the ball currently. Do you see any competition at all for him? Because if we can't sell Wan-Bissaka, he is a shoe-in for a start, isn't he? Surely.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm,
And I don't see us actually, getting another right back. What I do think could happen would be that Ethan Blair could be involved a bit with the lineup, because he's young. I think
yeah.
he can offer us a few similar traits to what Dello offers us, and hopefully, Ten Hag is one of those guys who can actually develop these young players into finished gems, and we've got Rashford on the flank.
We've started off like fucking
Yeah,
dynamite, mate. Sorry, I'm just
yeah.
the passing then was
The passing
quick.
is yeah, it's really accurate. Even the short passes, Martial on the ball now
Yeah.
to
Even Luke Shaw
Rashford.
looks like insanely hungry there. There, I've
I
just
think,
seen someone else tweet as well. Terrible kick choices. White
mm,
against light blue. Yeah, it is awful. That I don't know why they've done that. That is
I
terrible.
think this is the only way we can actually, see the best of Luke Shaw. He needs that kind of competition alongside him. He
Yeah,
definitely needs it.
yeah. Because Malacia is look. It's not better than. I'm not saying he's better than Tellers already. Um, just a quick one, Trace. If you can you
Yeah,
monitor the chat on
definitely.
YouTube?
I will. Yeah, one
Because
second.
we've got a few chats in there, but I've got
Yeah,
so much stuff going on my
Lewis
screen.
Jackson is into the chat and saying, we are off, let's go. And he can see a loss here, to be honest.
You think we're gonna get beat?
Yeah,
Interesting. I don't know. We started off like a firework here.
yeah. I think we're looking really sharp, really sharp, at least to
Yeah.
start right now. And
I mean, it's
what
good competition to start off with, isn't it? Like, I mean, to end the Australian bit with,
Yeah,
should I say?
definitely.
Interesting.
Coutinho on the ball.
I don't know. I didn't even look at Villa's team properly, no, because I was
Yeah,
setting everything up. I'm not seeing Villa's team, but I think they've got
I,
Watkins up top.
yeah. Wait. I think it's either Ings or
Oh,
him. I'll just double check.
he was trying to claim a penalty there. Nice. The football, so like the first touch, the passing it's mad. It's realms away from where we was last season. They're moving it
I know.
quick. Love it.
Oh, they've got Watkins as well as Danny Ings up top.
Okay, so they've got two. What are they doing? Are they doing like a 3-5-2, or are they doing like
They're playing a diamond 4-4-2
a diamond? Okay, interesting.
with Coutinho playing at cam.
Yeah, and then they got
And
McGinn and Douglas Luiz.
McGinn and Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah, okay.
And one of Sam's favorite players playing at CDM. Kamara.
Oh, it's Kamara playing, is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see how he gets on.
And Luca Dean is playing at right back, not at left back.
Right back.
Yeah. Matty Cash.
Okay, maybe there's a certain injury or someone can't travel because of vaccination or whatever. Oh yeah, Matty. Have they sold Matty Cash, didn't they? Have they? I thought they sold
Matty
him.
Cash. No, I think Matty Cash. Yeah, Matty Cash is starting for them.
Oh right, okay. No idea where I got that from. Ignore me, everyone. Nice to see people in the chat interacting as well.
Yeah, which looks like a patchwork quilt.
It looks like what?
A patchwork quilt.
Jesus. You know what? This has actually started off with like the intensity of a Premier League game.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first game, not against Melbourne Victory. Who was it against? Was it Melbourne Victory? First game?
Yeah. No, the first game was
No,
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yeah, that was very sluggish in moments of that, but
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's just like the body language that like everyone looks hungry.
It
you know what I mean?
more confident and dominating as well. Like the players actually, they're confident in their abilities for the first time, especially around the box. Luke Shaw with crosses.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. What's going on? Okay, now. Fuck me.
Corner coming in. Still can't score off corners though.
Oh. You're eating your own words then. Is that another corner?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah? 1 second.
That's one thing we need to improve on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Set pieces, 100%. Defending him and attacking him.
Definitely we have to.
Who's taking this?
Luke Shaw.
Again, I don't want to eat my own words, but I've never been a fan of him taking the set pieces either. Oh, good save. Very good save. Why are you ahead of me? I feel like you're ahead of me. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think I'm a couple of seconds ahead of you.
Yeah.
You can just refresh it.
Yeah.
Maguire with the header.
Oh, God. You know you're doing well if Maguire scores a header, innit?
Yeah.
Now, in all fairness, you've got to give them a fresh start, man. You've got to keep. Yeah. I didn't agree with the booing. It was last week, wasn't it, against Crystal Palace?
It's been in our stat that whenever Maguire or Fred scores, we have won. We've never lost when both of these guys have scored for us.
Oh, is that an actual stat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Speaking about the player next to Maguire, let's talk about Luke Shaw for a little bit whilst we continue to watch this game. Obviously,
with the interception right there, Luke Shaw. Donny to Bruno.
Oh,
Donny and Bruno are playing really, really well together.
Can you pause it for like 1 second, just so we're on the same. Stop it once, and then we should be. Just so we're in sync. That's all. Right, Maguire passes with Lindelof on the ball.
Yeah.
Back to Maguire. Yeah? Are we in sync? Okay, cool. And just because if we score, and then 2 seconds, I'm like, yeah! Do you know what I mean?
And like you mentioned, Maguire just made,
Yeah.
It's a fresh slate.
Box said Barry. It's a fresh start. Don't worry about it. In fairness, though, I think after 3-4 games, he'll see the issue with the high line, and I think he'll start playing either Bailly or...
I think after 3 to 4 games, he'll be on the bench.
Yeah. It looks a bit off then. But I'll tell you what, Villa don't look bad either. They look up to
Fred with a tackle. Fred wins it back.
Yeah. I think Villa... Villa have won all the games. They beat Leeds 1-0. I think it was Leeds. They beat Brisbane Raw 1-0, and they beat Walsall 4-0. So they haven't conceded a goal yet in pre-season.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
And they've got new signings in there as well. Like I mentioned, Kamara. They've got Diego Carlos from Sevilla as well in that lineup now.
Sam's got his Kleenex next to him and he's crying his eyes out watching Kamara play for Aston Villa. But yeah, not Kamara. Who's the other one you just mentioned then?
Diego Carlos.
Very good signing. Oh, fucking hell! That was an effort. That.
Yeah.
Who was that? Matty Cash, who I thought got sold.
Cash.
Clearly not.
He just made this short to make you remember that he's still wearing that shirt.
Yeah. Tell you what, Barry, that's an alright header, that. Yeah, it's a good effort from Matty Cash as well. I still see issues defensively for us. That's why I want to integrate.
I think the problem is not even with the pace right now. I think the problem is not that much even with the pace right now. I think it's more to do with the mobility, because Lindelof and Maguire, they're not that mobile when it even comes to their movement. That when you see Rafael Varane, you won't see him sprinting every single time. He would be mobile. He would be covering up spaces, covering up gaps. Ball in for Rashford.
No, not good enough from Rashford. That. Yeah. Matty Cash has got him in his back pocket there. He needs to fucking be a bit more creative.
Donny.
Yeah. Intensity. I love it.
Yeah.
If you listen to Ten Hag talk about Donny as well, he says he can play in his best position is arriving in the box as like a second striker. He played for Ajax. But I feel like if he wants to get in this team, he has to play as an 8. I think that's just the way, because we've got Eriksen as well. I feel like Donny will have to perform in that 8 position, but it seems like he is so far.
I think that's one of the plus points with him. Even if you mentioned De Jong, even if you mentioned Donny van de Beek, when you are in that Ajax, when you come from that Ajax system, you can function as a 10, you can function as an 8, you can it's really, really versatile, the way they train their players in the midfield.
Yeah, we've said that quite a lot on this channel, haven't we?
Yeah.
The way Ajax grow the players. Good interception there. 4 players. Who's that?
Sancho.
Ooh. Sancho with a shot saved from... Who's Villa's keeper?
Martinez.
Yeah. Not the Martinez we've got.
Yeah. Emiliano Martinez.
He's not popped it, he's not popped a Villa kit on and gone in net. Although, because he's from Ajax, he could probably play in net, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Good chance there, good chance. You know what? I love doing watch-alongs, but I hate not being able to hear the sound.
The pitch isn't that great right now. That's for sure.
It's not.
You can actually see it. The pitch isn't doing that great.
It looks like the field near mine. Thought he was going to feed Martial then. I'm not a fan of that shot. I don't think the shot was the best, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kind of straight at him.
I think he just got a bit too overcrowded with the centre backs actually bombing in as well. If he had a little more time, I think he could have slipped in Martial easily.
That'll come though, I think. Actually, I'd say we had a better chance. I think they've only had that Matty Cash shot.
We look more comfortable, I would say. We look more comfortable than them.
But they're definitely up for it. The intensity and levels are well more. Like, it's going 100 mile an hour this at the minute. Proper end to end. If this is all in now, we'd probably be sat back. We'd just put Rashford and Bruno near the halfway line and then just wait to hit him on a moment. But when we get it, it's like, nah, this is our ground, mate. I think he'd want more possession, though, because Villa is kind of 50-50 at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think Ten Hag will want to see a bit more control. Especially in midfield.
Yeah.
Good tackle.
Luke Shaw.
Very good tackle. He's had a good start.
Bruno. Back to Rashford.
Rashford. Oh! Okay, now.
Foul.
Ramsey's English teammate there swiping the fuck out of his legs. He's a good player, that Jacob Ramsey, though. That's a great tackle from Luke Shaw, that.
Yeah. I think something that I've seen in this preseason is that Fred has been taking a lot of shots. He's playing more box to box. Yeah. Do you see him scoring one from outside the box this season?
It's not out of the realms. Oh yeah, 100%. There'll be one game where we score. Is that Danny Ings injured again?
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. You can't even. He's like the Skittle man out of that advert. You touch him, he crumbles. Yeah, good start from Shaw, I'd say. Sancho looking relatively bright again. Donny looks all right
Yeah.
so far. First 10, 15. Nice little game. This is like an actual watching a Premier League game.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that both teams have pretty much pulled off their first lineup, their typical first lineup, I would say.
Close to it, innit? Certainly.
Yeah.
Surprised Villa have gone with a diamond. Seems like they switched up a little bit from last year.
I think it could be to accommodate both their strikers as well as Coutinho in the mix, because
Yeah.
if they put one striker, then either Ollie Watkins or Coutinho would have to be sacrificed.
Oh, good ball.
Yeah.
Tried the little
Martial.
clip in there for Martial. They've got that link, haven't they, them two?
Yeah.
Between them. But
I still remember that goal they scored against City when Bruno just went with that free kick and Martial hit it on the volley in the bottom left hand corner.
how's the chat looking, Shreyas? Anyone in there? Anyone popping off? Any questions or anything?
Not at the moment. We've got
Okay.
a lot of people watching those, so make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.
Definitely.
Score prediction people in the chat. Sam's asking for score predictions.
Yeah, score predictions. That'd be interesting to see. So far, it could be a 4-4. You never know what's going to fucking happen.
Shania saying it's going to be 3-0.
3-0. 3-0 and a kiss for Shreyas, was that comment? No? Oh, I thought you said that. Never mind.
My moment will come one day. One day, someone will come in the chat for you.
Yeah, he's waiting for it. I think my girlfriend might take that moment off you before you do, to be fair. Who the fuck is that? Come on, Fred. Nice. Fred playing a decent pass. Rashford in behind.
Bruno to Rashford.
Rashford in behind. 1v1. Make the right decision. No. Doesn't make the right decision. What a fucking surprise.
The moment you said make the right decision, he went for a shot.
You just know. Bruno in behind. I think. Back to Luke Shaw. Who's this? Is that? Oh, don't try it with your left foot. Okay, now. Better, much better. Control the game. Villa were pressing quite aggressively.
Yeah.
Fair, like man to man. Look, winning it off us. And that's where when that intensity comes in, it's all good when you play against that Melbourne victory because the pressure's off the ball, so you've got more time. Instinctive thinking is what Ten Hag's trying to drill in these players. You've got to make the right decision every time. It's vital. But yeah. Certainly a competitive game. 100%. I think Malasia's been in Luke Shaw's nightmares. He's been dreaming about him. He's thinking he's not taking my fucking spot. No chance, because he started off like an absolute bullet from a gun. What is that? What's that? What are you doing? I don't know who that was fucking to.
Ten Hag looks irritated by that as well.
Yeah, you don't mind you trying passes if it's to actually someone.
Yeah. I can actually read Ten Hag's expressions now. When there is just one frown line, it's happy. When there is two frown lines, it's frustrated. When there's three frown lines, it's about to be substituted.
Just look at his foot. Yeah, I'll tell you everything you need to know. Man on.
Fred.
Well played, Fred. Well played. Fredinho, can we start calling him Fredinho?
He just switches. He just becomes a Brazilian at times.
Exactly.
And once again, one of the people who's gonna be in the World Cup in that Brazilian lineup as well.
John mentioned after every preview I've said there's still cobwebs there that I'm worried about. Like it's still Bruno just was highlighted it then with that pass. Need to keep control, man. Back four, sideways passing and shit.
Yeah.
That's a good pass though. You need more directness. That's what you want. Good pass from Rashford.
Yeah,
Martial's in. Good pass, Bruno. Oh. That's what you want.
Again. Yeah.
That is what you want. He's offside.
He's offside.
It doesn't matter. The phase of play that matters.
Yeah. I saw a spoof video today, in which it said, imagine it would be England versus Portugal in the World Cup, and Ronaldo is running at Harry Maguire.
Oh God.
It said he's going to take revenge for a lot of things. It just
But,
except,
but but also on the flip side, imagine if it was like a final or something,
Yeah.
and Barry pockets Ronaldo.
And then in the
Wow.
and then in extra time, Ronaldo gets a penalty.
And you just know he'd do that, wouldn't he? He'd do that like, or just sit on that side with his arms like that.
Yeah. Or if he, you never know, he could do the Maguire celebration like
Yeah.
this.
Oh God. He'd have to do that. He'd have to. I would do that 100%.
Yeah.
It's England, isn't it? It's not like he's doing it against United.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not particularly bothered about that, to be honest.
Sam saying Nick Steven Gerrard impression go.
Yeah, of course. It started off very good. Still lots of improvement to be made, of course. But of course, that's all you have to do. Like a door needs WD-40 on it, and it's slightly opening.
Yeah.
I can't. I like.
They
I
played out
really
of the
like
pressure.
him.
Fred. No, Martial.
That midfield's
Foul.
kicking shit out of
Yeah.
our players.
They
So
are,
I don't mind the diamond because the diamond keeps
Yeah.
it compact in the mid, but you don't have width. So the strikers have to split, and then whoever's at the tip of the diamond, like Coutinho, has to go into that kind of
Yeah.
false nine role. But it never worked. I remember playing it. I think it was against Everton, and it just I
Yeah.
forgot to tackle that. And it didn't work at all. It was far too narrow.
Mark E is asking what stream are you on?
Oh.
And now we're up to 247 subscribers.
Love it. Absolutely love that. Thank you. We should hit 250 before the stream ends, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Then we can set a new target, 300.
Lewis Jackson is saying the stream is lagging.
Streams like which stream are you on? Let me know.
Our
Put it in the
stream.
comments. Oh, our stream's lagging.
Yeah. But I don't see it lagging in my devices, any of my devices.
So I'll drop Sam a message and see what's happening, but oh, it's lagging.
Tommy Sullivan in the chat saying hello from Bangkok.
He's not from Bangkok. He lives around the corner from there. Fucking idiot. Big up Tommy though. He's a real one.
Sidwell is back in the chat. He's saying not looking bad, Donny over McTominay.
Yeah. I think a lot of us were calling for that though, weren't there? But because of the style of football we had, let's say under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, every time he played, well, anytime Donny got an opportunity, it was in 5 minutes, something like that. So you never saw a full cameo. And when he did play, he only played with a B team, like against young boys and teams like that. So it's definitely refreshing to see an actual footballer in that midfield because he keeps it ticking, he keeps it moving, and in transition into attack as well, he's quicker. You know when Scott McTominay gets it, he touches, he does that like little bunny hop and then passes it. That kills like 2-3 seconds from the phase anyway, the transition. So,
or what else he does is, he tries to drive the ball forward, then passes it backwards.
Yeah, exactly. I'd much rather see Donny and Fred in that midfield.
Yeah.
I know Scott's got a bit of physicality about him, but I'd much rather.
To be really honest, at this point, I don't even care where Eric Bailly would play in this lineup. I just want him in the squad now.
Yeah. Put him up front.
Anyway.
Okay. Oh, did you play the quick one?
Luke Shaw.
Good ball in.
Bruno.
Ooh. That was unlucky.
Yeah. Martial could have easily had a goal there.
I need a goal in my life. If it was a bit later, I'd get alcohol out and I'd say I'll do a shot every time we score, but it's 11:10 and I'm not breaking up no tequila or whiskey. I'll tell you what, if someone scores a hat trick, I'll do a shot of whiskey. That's fair enough.
You've got Dean Smith saying in the chat, can you wear your Man United shirt backwards?
Who's that? Who's commented that?
Dean Smith. Yeah.
Can I wear my United shirt backwards? Oh, right. That'll be you, Shreyas. I mean, I ain't got a United shirt. I'm repping Real Reds out here. Do you know what I mean? Our channel. I don't know why. Have you got anyone on the back of that?
No. This is blank.
Yeah, I know who's on the back of that. It's Shania, isn't it? Who's on the back of that? Number 1, Shania. Ooh. Bit of miss up at the back there.
Can you see the chat on your phone? Just one comment over there.
No, I can't because me watch-alongs on here.
The moment you said, "Is it Shania on the back of your shirt?" She's saying in the chat, "Is it?"
You'll never find out. I tell you what, if we win, Shreyas will reveal what's on the back of his shirt. How about that? That's fair enough. And if someone scores a hat trick, I'll do a shot of whiskey live on camera. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever time it'll be. That's a promise, an absolute promise.
Yeah.
Because if I'm being honest, I can't see anyone getting a hat trick. But if they do, then I don't mind. It's weekend. I'll do a little shot of whiskey. You know what I've noticed as well, because Luke Shaw's starting, a lot more of the play's been on the left hand side. Because
Yeah.
last game against Palace, it was very heavy,
Yeah,
wasn't it, on
I
the right hand
think
side?
I think till now Jadon Sancho hasn't been that involved in the game. He hasn't
No,
had the ball that much like he actually had.
it's been mainly Luke Shaw, Bruno, and Rashford, I'd say, first 20
Yeah.
minutes. Excuse me. He's pushed up a bit higher now, though, which is nice to see.
Lindelof,
Backwards.
Luke Shaw, De Gea.
If I'm the Gea, I'm just staying in that box.
Distribution. Just look at the distribution. Oh my, he's so good.
Come on. Come off it.
Martial,
Nice. Come on. Rashford's
Bruno,
in. Play him. Overlap.
Rashford,
Nice. Good choice.
Luke Shaw.
Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Your boy Jadon Sancho on the score sheet again. He is on fucking fire.
Yeah.
Love that. That was a very good team goal.
Simple touch. Easily controlled it and
Smash a like
an
on the
easy
video.
touch.
Hit the subscribe button if you love that goal. I love that phase of play.
Yeah.
Who's got it there? It's a bit far away. Martial to Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno
And then
into
Bruno-
Rashford, who's onside.
Yeah, and
Then the
Rashford for the
tackle-
first time playing it to Luke Shaw, he actually, saw that overlap run.
Makes a
and
smart decision.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw
And now
giving
we've got
Ten Hag a headache as well.
We've got a couple of people in the chat as well. Tommy Sullivan
Yes,
saying looking a lot less erratic United under ETH. Tommy Sullivan
Yeah.
And Silver
Absolutely.
just chanting Sancho.
Yeah, love that.
Jadon is on fire.
The timing, one. Rashford,
Yeah.
wait. Inside, boom. Shaw.
Yeah.
Little clip. Mate, perfect. Fucking love that. Luke Shaw is giving Ten Hag a headache now. He might have been thinking Malacia could potentially nick it off him, and Shaw's saying, no, mate. No chance. This is my spot. You're not taking this from me. No chance.
Adam is in the chat saying liquid football.
Who's that? Aaron? Adam. Oh, right. Yeah. Look, back off like a bullet again. Attacking, quick, dynamic football. I fucking love it. I'm here for it all day.
Yeah, another thing that's changed in our lineup is that, last season, whenever we used to score a goal, our intensity, it just used to die out. Now, when we are scoring a goal, we are, we are keeping on up with the attack rather than, just sitting backwards or just keeping the ball.
Do you know what it feels like? It feels like, you remember how the back end of last season was? How draining and depressing and just like, oh my God, like every player looked like they had the weight of the world on the shoulders. And now you're watching this now, you're like, it's worlds apart. And I think that is credit to Ten Hag. This is Ten Hag, this.
Exactly, yeah.
His coaching spot on. Don't want to jump the gun, but I think if he continues, I'm going to be a little bit sensationalist here, but if he continues, he could
We're gonna win the league.
Well, no, I won't go that far. Won't go that far just yet. But I think he could have the potential to be a really good manager for the next 4 or 5 years, like a Pep or Klopp, if he continues his work and he gets the right signings that he wants in. I think that's critical. I think we've got Lisandro Martinez and Eriksen to add to this as well. You know what I mean? So.
And who knows, maybe a De Jong or Tielemans as well.
Exactly. That's the main point. You bring a De Jong into this team.
Yeah.
We're keeping control a lot more of the game. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, I would. Sam in the chat is saying 21 is coming.
Oh God. We're not Arsenal. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I think Arsenal will finish 6th next season. 6th.
I don't know, because it's. I look at their attacking lineup, the young players that they've got. They've got Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, and Ødegaard as a front four. That is a very good front four, and they're all young. And Arteta coaches a similar style to Pep. And I think if he can really drill that and instill that in them players, and they can become more disciplined as the kind of with more experience, I think that would be a very good front four.
Yeah, I do think so. But when I compare it to other teams, the way they've stocked up, especially the likes of Tottenham, I think Tottenham will finish ahead of them. Of course, Manchester City and Liverpool are going to be ahead of them. Um, and except that, I think Chelsea would be ahead of them too because they still got a good foundation in that squad. They've just
Yeah.
have to make a few additions to it, and they've pretty much they've signed Koulibaly as it is to cement their backline once again, and that pretty much leaves the competition with us. I would say West Ham basically and Arsenal.
Mm. You know
So I
what? A lot
still
of people are going on about Tottenham, but I actually
yeah
don't think they've done that good business. I just think they've got numbers in, and the reason why they've got numbers in, like don't get me wrong, two of the signings that they made, I like. I like Spence. I think he's a really
yeah
good right back from Nottingham Forest, and I like Basuma. I think Basuma's a really good midfielder. But Perisic on a free, he's 32, 33 years old, be an okay utility player, probably suit Conte's system. That's why he's brought him in. I don't think that's amazing. Who else have they got in now? They've got two other signings.
Richarlison.
Richarlison. They've got Kubalevsky, Kane, and Son.
Yeah,
So
so
again,
I
he won't be
think
a starter.
yeah,
I
I'm
don't think.
thinking, but I do see it as a squad which has actually got really really good bench strength because you've initially, you've already got Cons, Son, Kane, as well as Kulusevski. Then you've got Richarlison on the lineup. You've got Perisic in there as well. You've got Lucas Moura in there as well. So they've got alternatives for basically all the front three slots if they do play in that system. And except that they've got Hoiberg, they've got Bissouma, they've got Bentancur, I think as well. So it's a good balanced lineup, I would say.
In terms of a team, don't get me wrong. I think they've got a good team and the signings all fit. But I just think it's been overhyped because everyone's like Tottenham have got five
Yeah.
signings in before they've started pre-season and whatever. Blah blah. Yeah, they've got five signings in because a lot of them are like either cheap, like they've got 7 million for Spence. I think they paid something like that, and then they've got
Yeah.
Perisic on a free. Richarlison, we knew was going to leave Everton anyway. It was just what team he was going to go to.
Yeah.
But I still think that front three, Kulusevski, Son, and Kane's one of the best in Europe, in my
Yeah,
opinion. So I
definitely.
can't see him dethroning anyone out of that. It'll be the fact that they're in the Champions League and Richarlison will get to play Champions League football.
Yeah, but I think another fact is that, because their manager is Antonio Conte, they still have that, they have that X factor in them to,
Yeah,
make, because Conte pretty much, in the remainder of the season, he pushed them up towards the top four position. People in the chat as well, Sam saying, yeah, but it's Arsenal, lol, they choke every time. Adam saying, I'd have that, was Rashford a couple of months ago. He would have tried to take on the man and lose the ball instead of looking for the overlap.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I thought it was a weird one with Rashford because you can coach a lot and you can coach a player to be, a lot better in a lot of departments, but sometimes you can't teach football intelligence, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes they're just born with it, and that's why I thought Rashford might struggle, but look, he started better. He's
Yeah.
played an important part in that goal. He's obviously scored a couple of goals for us as well, hasn't he? So
Mhm.
I think
I
De Gea
think
needs to be a bit further up there.
in this whole preseason, this is Bruno's best performance yet. He's basically everywhere on the pitch while
Yeah.
defending and pressing as well. He's making good passes as
Oh,
well. Luke Shaw just a little behind, and hopefully
got
not
injured a
injured.
little bit there, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I think we was discussing the World Cup pre-match. If Sancho and Shaw, or whoever it is on that developer partnership, they could push for that. I think
yeah,
because Luke Shaw at his best is England's best left back. I think obviously
yeah,
Chilwell had
definitely.
the better season last season, but I think both of them at the best. For me, Luke Shaw's better. Um, so I'm really interested to see who starts in that World Cup squad, who he takes, because I think it would be massive. It'll cut a lot of confidence out of the players if Rashford
Yeah,
doesn't go, or even you can't not take Sancho, surely. Because
yeah,
in our last friendlies, the last people to play there, the only United players to go, sorry, was Harry Maguire.
yeah. And in the last friendlies, the 4-0 against Hungary happened as well. So
Oh, don't remind me of that. That's when I stopped watching international football for a bit. I'll tell you what, though, I've been watching the women's Euros. They've got to the quarterfinals now, I think, or the
yeah,
semi-finals, whatever it is. And the quality of that football has actually increased. I was watching it, I was thinking, fucking hell, they're doing some nice phases of play
yeah,
there, some good passes. And I don't mean that, I mean that in the least patronising way ever, because the last time I watched women's football, the quality wasn't great. It was pretty poor. But yeah, they look much better now.
I do hope that this World Cup I mean, I hope every time, but someone like Croatia, the way they had that fairy tale run till the final. I hope that something like that happens this time as well.
Yeah.
It keeps the tournament more exciting, I would say. Just someone completely out of the blue coming in and moving on to the latter stages of the tournament.
They haven't had a clear shot yet, have they? Really? I
Yeah,
know they had that Matty Cash one, but
Tony driving the ball forward now gives it to Sancho.
let us know in the chat as well if it's still lagging, if it's like stopping every few seconds, or whatever, or if it's smooth, kind of running. And if it is, I'm not sure why it is, because the internet's at
I
the
don't
top
think it
speed.
is because for me it's looking smooth in mine.
Marshall on the ball. Into Bruno. Ooh, pass needs to be a bit better there from Marshall to Bruno. Fred. Ooh, bit dodgy that from Fred.
Lewis Jackson is saying, Nick, I sent you a clip so you can see the stream lagging.
I know, but I'm watching it on my phone now, so I can't go off it and then. Do you know what I mean?
Probably on
It might be
during
someone's
halftime,
internet. I
maybe.
don't know. Yeah, I'll check at halftime. Again, I'm not sure why it'd be lagging because the internet's at the top speed.
Yeah.
So no idea. Right, let me. You know what? I'll just double check it now. Just keep an eye on the game, Shreyas,
Yeah.
if you can. 248 subs. We're nearly at 250.
Yeah.
Look.
Dallo driving the ball forward.
Yeah,
Pass
it is.
gets
It
intercepted.
is lagging. Yeah.
Just text Sam about that. So.
Yeah, I think you know. Right, I'll try to sort this out now. Bear with me a sec.
Yeah. Well, on the counter attack right now. Easily collected by the Aya.
I dropped Sam a message. Hopefully, we'll sort them streaming issues out. I don't know why it's lagging as much, but right, the game's back on now.
Yeah.
Stop. Yeah. Well, how long we got left? 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Till half time. Hopefully, we get another goal. I think I want to see a clean sheet in this game, though. That's the main thing for me.
And I think Villa haven't, they haven't really played that well. It's just that, they've been more aggressive in the midfield, I would say. They haven't played well. They've just been more aggressive with their tackling. Sloppy touch from Bruno.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness to him, it was quite hard to bring down that. Maybe it's more his positioning, though. I don't think Ten Hag's happy, is he?
2 frown lines. He's frustrated.
Fuck was that, Bruno?
2 frown lines means he's frustrated.
Good tackle from Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw with an overlap again. Nope, he stopped himself. Good pass. Ooh.
Sancho.
He's going to get goals and assists this season, him.
That was actually, a really, really well-timed cross. The technique as well on it.
Outside the foot.
Yeah.
Nice, well played. Nice.
Donny.
No free kick? No? I thought he kicked his leg a little bit there. Look at the pressure.
Maguire.
Harry stepping forward. What's going on? Like a prime fucking Barese. Ooh. Good shot from Rashford.
Harry Maguire pressing up the midfield.
I know. What is going on? That touch is a little bit better from Sancho there. He's bagging that. Is that Harry Maguire or is that Franco Baresi? That's nuts. Oh, Beckenbauer. Harry Beckenbauer. Do you remember that? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
First proper ball playing centre back. Sweeper as well. Nice. Won it back.
Donny.
I think we could speak for most United fans. Oh, fucking hell. What that was about. For most United fans, it's a risky ball to play into that. What are you doing there? When we say we want Donny to succeed in it.
Yeah. Lindelof, I think he mistimed the ball a bit there with his tackle. Could have to do with the pitch as well. It's really, I think it's really crappy, that pitch.
Not great for fluent football, is it, at all? Oh, my nose. Hay fever season right now. Eyes are itchy as fuck. My nose is itchy as fuck. Let us know if the stream sorted it. I have messaged Sam about it. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's still
a little bit laggy.
Yeah, just in moments. I think it's 30 seconds good, then one lagging sequence, then after 30 seconds another lagging sequence.
We'll have a look into that. I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Maguire plays it sideways to Luke
Nice.
Shaw, controls it really well. Bruno.
Nice pass.
Rashford. He's having a hard time dealing.
Against Matty Cash on that left-hand side.
Yeah.
Good little battle, that. Oh, that's Diego Carlos, that there, to be fair.
Yeah. But still, I think, he's having a hard time playing off that left-hand side.
He's a good centre-back, that Diego Carlos.
Yeah.
I rate him highly.
Been one, I would say, he's the most stable partner that Kunde had.
Yeah, 100%. Kunde. You mentioned Kunde. What's going on there? Just about to announce that he's going to Chelsea and Barcelona have nicked it, haven't they? Again, Barcelona, what is going on? They're just like a consumer taking all the debt off a drug deal and just be like, yeah, we'll have that, we'll have that, we'll have that. Like, you got no money, mate. It was like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll pay next year. We sold the marketing right. Oh, they're in. Rashford, no. Oh! Oh! Oh, God. He's kept it in, but he ain't going to get to that. No.
Sancho battling for the ball.
I need that a little bit more from Rashford. It's a little bit more.
It's the first time I've seen Rashford, play 2 passes rather than taking 2 shots.
I know. Nice, well played, well played. Switch it.
In the chat saying it's fine for me, hasn't lagged for ages.
Oh. That's my girlfriend. She's in the other room. I don't know. I looked at it on mine before and it was lagging, but if it's sweet now, then happy days. Right, go on, De Gea.
Perfect distribution once again. Best goalkeeper of all time.
Right, we may have to go offline at half-time and change some settings. I'll look into it. 5 minutes left of the first half.
And it's raining.
Whoa,
again. And it's heavy.
It's heavy rain, that. It's like they're in Manchester.
Yeah, Lindelof can't see.
I know, he's just like, I can't fucking see a thing.
He actually couldn't see anyone.
That looks like the type of rain that I get a fucking game called off, that, especially on that pitch.
Yeah, it's bad as it is. Now with the rain, it's going to get more muddy.
Good ball. Good pass.
Sancho is in.
Rashford. Oh, it's
an own goal.
But it's an own goal.
Yeah.
Matty Cash. Yeah. And he's right back to the halfway line. Yeah. Ironic. 2-0 Manchester United. None of the players can see fuck all because it's torrential rain. Everyone's piss wet through, but it's 2-0. We take it.
Yeah.
You can't even. Wow, that is really heavy. That you can't even see what's going on.
It's actually a really it's heavy.
Funny thing is, I think that was going wide before Rashford. When Rashford touched it, let me have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't know if that was going in or not. Let's have a look. I don't know. You can't really see from that angle. Yeah, this angle. Yeah, that was going wide. 100% that was going wide.
Yeah, 110% it was.
But you got to be in the right position, right time. He'll certainly try and claim it, but that's an
For me, the highlight of this game definitely has to be Victor Lindelof trying to trying to make out who's
Trying to
standing beside him. Yeah.
look through the torrential fucking rain. He's because he's got a bit of a fringe as well. It'd be like you if he was in the rain. These things would just be like that. You wouldn't be able to see fuck all.
2-0, goal.
Yeah. Tell you what, Fred and Sancho were really good in that build-up then. I'm liking Fred, I have to admit it. Fred's doing well. I can't fault him. He's doing all right. Better than McTominay, in my opinion.
Definitely.
100%. Come on, we're on the attack again. This is what you want to see from Man United. I'm absolutely startled by how good we're playing.
Yeah.
I'm finding it mental to see good quality attacking football. We've been deprived of it for so long. We really have. Like it's like we've been living off boiled rice for a year, and now you just give us a prime steak from fucking Saltby, and we're tucking into it right now. That's what it is. It's insane. And everyone's just like, "Oh my god, is this what real nice food tastes like?" What the fuck? Jesus. Lower bit rate than restart.
I think after halftime the game might get delayed a bit because it's really heavy though.
Well, we're gonna have a break anyway, guys. We're gonna reset the stream, just sort of like sorted out for you lot, and then we'll be back very shortly. So make sure
So we've got a
tune back
watching of 13 right now. So whoever is new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like as well.
Yes, please.
Really close to 240.
Yeah, help us reach that 250. I'm gonna. I'll tell you what. If we hit 250 on a stream, I'll do a shot of whiskey on the stream. That's a promise. So that deserves 250 subs. If we get them extra, all it is 2. Just need 2 people to subscribe, and we hit that 250. Obviously, we want more.
but if we hit 250 in this stream itself, Man United will sign a CDM in the next 5 years.
Yeah, at least the next 5 years.
At least one.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that CDM might be, a 36-year-old.
Yeah.
De Jong, but
who's not even a CDM.
yeah. At least he signed. Come on. So literally about a minute left, I think.
Yeah.
Right, 1 second.
Last season we struggled a lot against Villa whenever we came up against them. I think it was 2 draws or 1 loss and 1 draw, something like that last season.
Yeah. How much extra time is there? Have you heard or see it? Is that it? No extra time?
Yeah, it's it. That's it.
Half time.
Because of the rain, it had to be called off.
Yeah. Manchester United 2. Jadon Sancho with a really good goal, and then Rashford is what is going to claim as a goal, but it was definitely an own goal. Make sure you tune back in. We're just going to reset the stream, sort it out so there's